Hey everybody, it's Gecko here, back with another daily walk and talk. Beautiful day today after the blustery wind and cold of yesterday. Those stupid dogs. Hold on. Anyway, not too much is going on. I'm still waiting for some of these other job applications I put in to call me back, mainly the Amazon delivery service provider jobs, because they're going to pay more than O'Reilly's. I mean, I'm still pursuing O'Reilly's for now, because, you know, out of the ones that I've interviewed for and that have offered me jobs, it pays the most. But I'm still holding out for the Amazon delivery service provider jobs. What is that? No clue. Anyway, the sun's in your eyes. There you go. So, yeah, that's what's going on the job front. As far as, you know, through hikes that I'm watching on YouTube, Alexander Sealing still hasn't uploaded a new video. He's in California now. So he's almost done with his through hike across America. I haven't watched any more of Adventures with a Crazy Vet, but what I have been doing is I've been watching an Appalachian Trail through hike of a guy whose trail's name is Happy. And he's, man, I couldn't through hike like he does. He started his 2021 AT through hike January 1st. I mean, he's been hiking through snow and everything else. Temperatures down in the teens. No, I've got to have a little bit warmer temperatures. You know me. And right now, he just entered the Smoky Mountains, and from what I've heard of some of his comments on his page, he goes through a lot of snow in the Smokies. I mean, like post-holing type thing. There was over here at this last trash bin. Hold on, let me turn you around. Ow. Damn it, burn myself. At this last trash bin I saw yesterday, actually I think it was this one. It may have been this one. There was a couple of little razor like bite things. Yeah, it was that one over there. I don't know if somebody stole them and put them there to pick up after dark or what. I don't know. I guess if I hear anybody talking about somebody stole razors, the little kids thing that you ride that fold up, I'll tell them where I seen them, and I don't know. Anyway, so Happy, he's a character, man. You gotta watch his through hike, it's hilarious. He's got this stuffed monkey he plays around with. It's calls him Monkey Butt. It's funny, you gotta watch it. Anyway, I have noticed that some people have already started their 2022 AT through hikes. So I'm probably gonna be following them and watching their through hikes as well. Across the road here. Yeah, still got crud in my lungs and my sinuses. Anyway, so today I got my Osprey Daylighter 25-liter backpack on. I've got 2 liters of water. I got some snacks, some energy bars, and the plan is that I want to walk over here to the interstate and go over the overpass to the neighborhoods on the other side, go through them, and go to 5 Mile Dam on the Blanco River. It's pretty close. I think all told it's going to be probably about 6 or 7 miles. So that's why I took my backpack this time. But I haven't ever walked to 5 Mile Dam before since we moved here. It shouldn't be, but like twice the distance of walking to the interstate and back. Maybe a little bit further, I don't know. But it should be fun. And of course I'm not going to film the entire way. I'd run out of battery way before I got there and got back. I was just gonna, like, you know, tool around the park a little bit, see what we can find. Oh, this is pretty. One of those little falcons. Anyway. Later on tonight, I'm probably going to start my research for that new playlist that I've got planned for the long distance trails in North America. And I'll start with the Appalachian Trail. And I kind of went on the government website for the National Scenic Trail System and also the ATC's website, but they don't really have that much information about the trail itself. They have very generic, very vague descriptions of mainly the history. I mean, they have the mileage down, and of course the ATC, I think that not the ATC, well, maybe it is the ATC. One of the websites has an interactive map that they've done using Esri's ArcGIS, which is kind of what I was going to be doing. With my own GIS app, a program that I have on my laptop. I already have one. I already have a trail map of the AT done, but I have way too much information on it. Like, I have all the roads in the states that the trail goes through, so it's, unless you're zoomed in really far, it looks like a mess. So I'm gonna have to play around with that a little bit. It's one of the advantages of going to college for what I was going for, because I've had a GIS class, so I kind of know what I'm doing. It's one of those classes that I didn't finish. You know, I was going some semesters and I just stopped going because I was an idiot and didn't finish those semesters and ended up failing those classes, which is one of the reasons why I haven't graduated yet. If I would have finished those semesters, I would have already been graduated. So it's me kicking myself for fucking up. Anyway, you know, I did that mainly to know where the road crossings were on the trail. So, and the only way I could really do that was to, put all the roads in the state on there, the interstates, the state highways, Forest Service roads and stuff like that. But I mean, I could go down and go even smaller and just put those roads in those counties in there. That way it wouldn't, block up the entire states, or do, there's a way I could do it. I just have to figure out how, where I could say, only show the roads that cross the trail. But I'd have to play around with it a lot and find out. And, trying to find those data sets on the internet where you don't have to pay for them is kind of hard. You gotta really search for them. A lot of the government type sites, though, you can download those data sets for free. They don't charge you for it. But yeah, I'm gonna get up here, and so I'm not walking on the side of the frontage road where there's no sidewalk. I'm gonna take a right up here at the stop sign and go down to the next street and hang a left. That way I'm cutting the distance I'm having to walk on the side of the frontage road, because it's not necessarily safe. And I've got to walk over the overpass to the other side of the interstate. So, and then it's just a matter of walking through the neighborhood to 5 Mile Dam. It's not really that far. It's just you got to kind of dog leg it over to get over the interstate. I mean, if I was an idiot, I could, run across the interstate, but I don't feel like getting hit by 18-wheelers or cars or trucks or whatever. I'd rather play it safe. So yeah, I'm gonna do the research for the trail. I want to find a decent website that has the full history of the Appalachian Trail, and the people involved by name, because I've heard them mentioned in some of the through hikes. People go to the ATC and they have all that information there in the welcome centers, but it's not on the website. It's very generic. It just has the dates and private individuals. It doesn't list anybody by name, and I apologize for the wind, although it's not nearly as windy as it was yesterday. I mean, it was gusted upwards of 50, 60 miles an hour, which is why I didn't go out walking yesterday. And I'm fixing to turn here, so the wind noise should cut down when I turn. Cross over the road here. All right, that wind should be better since we're basically at a 90-degree angle to the wind. Anyway, I want to find a website that has the history so I can, put it in the video and book, because I kind of want to do it right. I want to do it complete, and the history of the trail is, part of the trail. I mean, everybody has a backstory, and the trail has its own personalities and it has its own soul, I guess, because everybody I've seen through hike talks about, the trail will provide. And, you know, and if you think of the trail as an organism, you know, it has the different parts of the body. You know, you have the bones and skeletal structure, which is the trail itself, but you also have the peripheral, you know, organs and everything of, you know, views, you know, shelters, campsites, and water sources, and trail angels, and, you know, trail towns, and your resupply points. All that's part of the trail. So it's like an organism, and you put all those things together, and it's like an individual. You know, it's like a person that not necessarily thinks, but reacts. It's instinctual. And as a hiker, we're kind of like you know, a red blood cell. You know, we're traveling through the body of the trail. And I don't know, I just thought it was like an interesting analogy. But I want to convey that in the video, in the books. I want to be complete with my information. So I want to have the history, and even, I mean, I'm talking about good and bad, you know, like that old woman who was the first woman to through hike the AT. I think they called her Grandmother Gatewood or something like that. I don't remember her name, but she had her, you know, a sack slung over her shoulder and a walking stick, and she hiked the entire trail. You know, like she was like in her 50s or 60s or something like that when she did it. All the way to, you know, the people who've gone missing or been murdered or anything else on there. I want it to be a complete accounting of the trail. And to do that, I need a lot more information than I can find on the ATC website and the Government National Scenic Trails website. Although those are good sources for information and, you know, good newsletters to be subscribed to, or even, you know, donate to the trail organization itself, because you know, you can help support it. But so yeah, I want to do that, and I'll probably get on Google Docs to write it and get all my information down. And once I find good information on the website, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it, and there's a website you can go to where you can upload what you've, you know, copied and pasted and submit it, and it will rewrite it for you in its own words, so you're not plagiarizing. You still have all the information there, and then you can go back and edit it to make it the best version that it can be. But then it's kind of like in your own words, or I may just do it in my own words. I mean, it'll take longer, but I might feel better about doing it old school way, you know. Anyway, so that's kind of the update on that little project. Sorry. No, that's nasty, but got to be done. I'm surprised this little building here has been here since way before the Amazon facility was even started being built, and nobody's moved in here yet. All these places are still empty. I don't know why. I mean, it's a good location, you know, for like a work environment, not retail, but for like working warehouses and stuff. Or hell, even like a gym or something. I mean, they definitely got enough space. And I think I heard they were gonna put a gym in here, you know, an exercise place. All right, so let me go ahead and turn y'all off for a little bit till I get further on down the road, and I'll pull y'all back out. So over here, there's some sort of building or something that's fallen down. See all kinds of corrugated tin, barbed wire. I don't know if there was an old farmstead house back here or what. But I'm gonna check it out. I mean, you see the stones that somebody had laid down. This is probably an animal pen of some sort. Looks like this might have been some sort of shack or something, I don't know. May have just been animal pens. Oh wait, there's more stuff back over there. That looks like a bigger structure. It may have been a house. Of course, I don't want to get out here and this is somebody's land that they live on. Let's go check it out. Some old bottles, beer cans. Put my cigarette butt out. Big hole over there. Trail right here. A whole bunch of bottles and it's like a 50-gallon barrel over there. This looks like definitely a bigger structure. Old bricks. I see some old foam over there. It was part of a furniture or something. I don't know, it's interesting, but I don't really see anything really of interest, so I'm gonna head back out to the road. I just thought this was kind of cool to check out. Looks like an old piece of a headlight or something, a car rim, I don't know. Car headlight, chrome. Anyway, let me get back out here and get to the, oh, check out this garbage pile over here. Get through all these briars. Oh. Old automobile hoses, paint cans, old bottles, light bulb. It's interesting. Oh, there's a burn barrel, it looks like. A whole bunch of old bottles over there. I don't know how old, but pure piece of an alternator. I mean, if you like sifting through old bottles, this would definitely be a place for you. Now, let's see if I can't get back to the road without getting through briars. Here's an old toilet. Here's an old bicycle seat. A tricycle, probably. Old Corona bottle. There's an interesting bottle right there. No clue what kind of bottle that is. Alright, well, let's get back out to the road. Ton of old bottles out here. Oh. Get out of here before any more cars come by. That was interesting. Oh, this looks like some sort of old kid's toy over there. It's a cow. Looks like a kid's thing that you push. All right. There was probably an old homestead in there somewhere, but this is probably also part of the commercial development property for Whisper. They just haven't, gotten rid of all the trees yet. Of course, they're gonna have to haul out all that garbage. An old hat. All right, well, let me go ahead and turn you back off and I'll pull you out later. All right, well, I'm here at 5 Mile Dam Park. And I just walked through the Blanca Vista community after crossing the interstate. And we're fixing to go up here by the Blanco River. So I will pull you out once I get there. All right, guys, well, I'm here at 5 Mile Dam at the Blanco River. Took me about an hour to get here. Probably walked about 3 miles. I'm at the end of the park, so I'm gonna start walking back that way. As you can see, this is the floodplain for Blanco River. You can probably see it where it dips down out in the distance. But I've never actually I've been here before, but I haven't ever like walked it. So I figured it'd be fun, see what we can see. I did find an antler on the side of the road. Apparently a deer had gotten hit by a car or something and the antler broke off. So that was kind of cool. You can see where it broke off. That was kind of cool. I can always find a use for something like that. So let me go ahead and I got my backpack sitting on the big picnic table. So let me go ahead and put this up, and I'll put my backpack back on, and after I get a drink of water, and we'll see what we can see. All right, so there's the end of the sidewalk. This is the far end of the park. It's Post Road there in the distance. You can see the old railroad trestle. The new Post Road bridge is right beyond that, where you see that truck going across. And this is Blanco River. When we had that Memorial Day flood, the one that a couple people died in Wimberley on the Blanco River, they all of this was underwater, and it washed out that bridge over there. Post Road was closed for like a year until they could get the new one built. But they need to come back and redo all these signs. You can barely read any of this. It's just old. So we're gonna walk back this way and see what we can see. See if we can't go down in the riverbed. Never know what you can find out there. Wasn't a bad walk. I didn't have to walk too far on the frontage road of the interstate, and it had a decent sidewalk and shoulder going over the overpass and then coming out into the Vista subdivision. And it's just a big old boulevard that goes through the community and comes out right here at 5 Mile Dam Park. So it wasn't a hard walk at all. So I mean, up here where the actual dam is, there's a swimming area, which is mainly why people come here. That was a pretty falcon. Of course, somebody up here is playing some music, probably one of the houses overlooking the river on the other side. Let's see. Please stay on park property. No trespassing on other side of the river. Well, yeah. So I guess the park is down here. I see people down there, so I ain't never been out this way. So this is all new for me too. You can see where all the wild animals cut trails in this grass. Probably deer. We have deer everywhere out here. Oddly enough, I haven't really seen that many. Oh, there's a fishing float. Put that in my backpack. I'm always on the lookout for interesting things. Of course, most of the year, Blanco River's dry. It's not like the San Marcos River. It's not really spring fed, it's watershed fed. Because this right here is the riverbed. And these rocks are hard on the feet. I mean, there are places around here that do have standing water, but it's not flowing. Come down here and zoom back out. But yeah, on the other side, there's a kind of a subdivision up there, but it's for the richer people that can own, safe waterfront property. But you can't go on the other side of the river. As you can see, there's a staircase right there coming down to the side of the river. It's old. Kind of broken down. Oops, too far out. You can see how all the trees caught in the branches of that and how it's all leaned over. You can see where the water flows when it floods through here. I mean, you never know what you're going to find in these rocks from flooding events. Because there were some houses up in Wimberley that actually fell into the river. That's how them people died. So you never know what you're going to find out here. And some of those people they never found, so that would be gruesome. But being a park, I'm sure if they were out here, people would have found them already. Ooh, these river rocks are hard to walk on. One of the big cypress trees that the flood knocked down. Huge tree. Looks like an old tailgate of a truck. No, that's plastic. I don't know what that is. It's interesting though. I'll pull y'all back out if I see something else interesting. All right. Oh, plastic. There's a guy out here metal detecting. Can't say that I blame him. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the first time I've seen the dam part dry. Oh. I ain't never seen this part dry. Oh. This is the dam, by the way. There's a shallow river. Didn't have to be much of a dam, you know. I mean, there's very few spots over here where it would have been over your head. And you see different, there are shellfish out here. Little bitty shellfish. You know, like I was saying, with all the flooding and everything, and the houses being carried away, he's got the right idea with that metal detector. Now, if I had one, I'd be doing the same thing. Of course, I'd probably be upriver as far as I could go, because, you know, this being a park and everything, it's probably been picked over. People having the same ideas. But still, you never know what you're going to find. I mean, obviously he was getting pings, but you know, how much of that is, you know, pull tabs and bottle caps, you know? See all kinds of deer prints out here in the mud. You know, people got drones, and I seen another guy over there with like a RC Jeep going over the rocks and stuff. See the hoof prints for the deer. There's another little staircase going up to that house up there. Of course, people swim out here, so you never know what you're really going to find over here. Probably closer to that bank, though. Not necessarily out here. At that drone. Can't really see it on the film, on the camera. But, you know, the deer do come out here to drink the water. Because, you know, it's a fresh water source. What is that? Oh, it's just a rock. Uh-oh, a deer slip sliding away. It's gonna get too muddy right here. More shells. It's pretty though. Well, it's getting to a point where you Can't really cross the water areas. I might be able to cross right here and get up over there. Come back down on the other side. See if I can't do it without getting my shoes muddy. I have to go back around that pool and come over on that side. This might be doable. Let me get over there and I'll pull y'all back out. There are fish in here. I see them breaking the surface. I don't know how big they are. Let's go over here to this point and see if we can't scare up another one. Oh, that's a deeper hole right there. You can see it goes out that way, but it drops off. Not too far, but I'm sure out in the middle it's pretty deep. Looks like that fish isn't going to break the water again. It's pretty though. Ripples on the surface. It was right out there where I'm pointing. Alright, well, let's see if I can't climb up this embankment. Come back down on the other side over there. Alright, let me put you away. I'm going to try to step on this rock and get up there. It wasn't too hard. Actually, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, well, so far it's been pretty fun out here. Hey, I didn't really find anything, just that fishing float. Got it in my pocket. Okay. Let's see if I can't get back down. Probably over here. Let me turn you around. All right. There's one good sized cliff on the other side. And that drone. That drone's noisy. All right, there's a little trail down here. See if I can't make it down to the rocks. Well, it looks pretty muddy down there. Let's see. Now I should be able to, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. Oh, here we go. I can make it down this. If I don't slip and slide my way down. Pretty smooth sailing. Kind of steep though. All right, I made it. I don't know how far upstream this park actually goes. I mean, I don't want to be trespassing on people's property. I mean, as long as I stay in the riverbed, I shouldn't be on anybody's property. I mean, riverbeds pretty much belong to the state. If I remember correctly. Oh, that was slippery. Look at them cliffs. It's pretty tall. In the mud. I wonder what those look like. Dog prints. Well, they are dog prints. Probably somebody walking their dog. I'm pretty sure it's not a coyote or anything. Although it might be. One of them looked like a cat print. Didn't have any claw marks. Just little round pads. Still see a whole bunch of them little shells. Little bitty clams, oysters, whatever the hell they are. Oh wow, that wind is warm compared to the other wind that's been blowing. Yeah, fishing. Get up here along this crack. Oh. Oh, blackberry bushes down there. Right there, blackberry. Blackberry. I'm on top of the world. A long way down.
In like 20 minutes we're gonna have to go.
Alright, I'm gonna go around here and go back to the other side, but I gotta find my way back down without falling. break my neck. Alright. Oh God. Have to use my other hand to slide down this rock face. Alright. I know you don't really have a good perspective of how steep this is. I mean, I'm literally rock climbing. All right. I mean, you see, I climbed up there, and then I was way up there. On that point. All right, let's go back to the other side. Preferably without getting my shoes muddy. All right, there we go. I have crossed the rock bridge. I'll pull you back out once I pass all these people. You can see on the other side where the water normally is, kind of where the grass starts. You can see the line like across the stump and the rocks. That's where the water normally is. That's pretty cool. You can see I've kind of left the dry area to the deeper parts of the river. I mean, technically it's a river, but it's not flowing. So it's more of an ephemeral stream than a river. Although when it is flowing, it is definitely a river. I guess that's one of the things that separates it from the San Marcos River, because the San Marcos River kind of starts at Spring Lake, and obviously there's springs there. So it's a spring-fed river. And then eventually the Blanco River joins up with the San Marcos River to the east of San Marcos. But this river starts out in the hill country up past Wimberley. And of course it also like goes through I think this river actually goes through the town of Blanco. I could be wrong, I don't know. Some river goes through Blanco. I want to say it's the Blanco River. And like I said, I don't know how far the park goes on the river. I may be already past the park, I don't know. I'm guessing there may be a sign or something, because eventually it's going to get to where it's privately owned on both sides of the river. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any more dry riverbeds for a while. But it's coming up on 5 o'clock. I'll have been here for about an hour, and it's going to take me an hour to get back. And as you can tell, the sun's already gone, you know, south of that cliff face. So I'll probably be doing a little dusk walking or night walking. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of go down as far as I could. And of course, I'm going to run out of battery too. So I'll put y'all up for a little bit, and I'll pull you back out once I get down there, just to save some battery. Well, I've gotten to about an owl out there. I've gotten to about the end of how far I can go. So that's the Blanco River, upriver. It is pretty. I'm gonna have to head back. So let me put y'all up. I'll pull you back out once I get back on the road. I don't know if that's a duck or a loon, but it dove underneath the water when I came close. I think it's a loon. It's pretty. Went down there on the way up, and it's part of a gas grill. See the knob and the little table on the side of it, but I got my shoes all muddy. Old purse that's been burned. Wasn't nothing in it. And I saw part of an oar back there. Now, there's stuff out here. Who knows, there might be more stuff up in this grassy, rocky area. Don't know. Oh, I didn't know that was private property beyond that point. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have gone out that way. Oops. Oh well, I wasn't the only one out there. park boundary. They need to have those signs where you can better see them. I didn't see them on my way up down there at all. Well, now I know. I mean, if you're down at the river's edge, you can't see those signs. All right, I'll put you up for a little bit. Look, I found cows. And we're back up to the parking lot area. I gotta walk all the way down to the other end, get back in the community. So I'll put you up for a bit. All right, well, let me get the sun out of y'all's face. So that was Blanco River and 5 Mile Dam Park. I was just passing the parking lot up there, and apparently somebody, oh, there's the first low battery warning. Apparently somebody had their window smashed and their vehicle robbed while they were here. That sucks. They were asking if I got any recording near their vehicle. Of course I didn't. I was all down by the river recording. I mean, I'll look at it and see if it shows the parking lot, but I don't think it does. I'm too low below this level to see this level. So kind of feel sorry for them. I mean, that sucks. I'd hate to have my vehicle robbed and windows smashed. It's tough luck. And I know this technically constitutes a hike, but I'm going to keep it in the daily walk and talks. Because, you know, I am walking and I am talking, so there you go. And I'm going to go over here to the, I'm going to go over here and walk the walking trail and not the side of the road. I'm going right. Oh, here, let me turn you around. There we go. Come over here on the walking trail. That way I'm not on the side of the road. So I don't know how much more battery life I've got. It's probably at like 10 or 15%. So I'll keep talking. But it's a good little idea coming out here. I enjoyed myself. And it's a new place for you guys. I ain't never been here with you guys. So just quick update on the subscribers. We're at 120. Yay! Let's keep it up. The more the merrier. Oh, you can see the moon right over there. It's going to be full tomorrow. I'm going to take a picture of that. I snapped 3 of them. It should be good. All right, well. Good to get out of the house too. Oh man. I don't know if this goes to the entrance or not. I think where that guy's walking right there in the distance is where I need to be. Yeah, sidewalk goes this way and then curls around back that way. So I'll follow it. So it was probably about 3 miles to get here, if I had to range a guess. And we've probably walked about a mile here on the river. So going back, the whole round trip will probably be about 7 miles. We started at 3. We'll probably get back around, I don't know, 6:30, if I had to venture a guess. I may sit down and rest for a couple minutes, drink some water at some point, because I haven't sat down since I started. I haven't really taken any breaks. But that's just me. When I'm out hiking, I don't really stop all that much. I just go and go and go till I'm done. That's something I'm gonna have to change if I'm out on the trail. I'm gonna need to stop and take breaks. Rest my feet, rest my back. You know, I don't need to overdo it and get an injury that that keeps me off the trail. I gotta get better at that. I was watching the Star Trek Deep Space Nine there for the longest time. I finally finished it again. I couldn't remember if I'd actually watched the whole series or not. But, you know, as I got closer to the end and everything, I realized that, yeah, I had watched it all the way through before. So now I'm watching Star Trek Next Generation, because it has been quite a while since I've watched all of it. I mean, at one point I had the complete series on VHS. That tells you how long it's been since I've watched it. Oh God, that was probably, good Lord, when was that? Where was I? I don't even know. Early 2000s maybe? I did watch the complete series though. But eventually I want to get all of those series on DVD, or at least download them to an external hard drive so I can stream it on my computer. You know, all the Star Trek series, all the Star Wars series. I've already got all the movies. And I have the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. I need to get the 3rd series. With this internet service we have, I can't go on torrents and download stuff because they'll know and send me an email saying that I've done out illegal activity, blah, 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 blah. So I don't want to get in trouble and lose my internet. So I'm restraining myself. I don't know, maybe there's a way I can get on Plex, my friend's Plex, because he has all those. And see, maybe I can download them from his Plex and that won't flag it as illegal. I don't know. But I do like having all the TV series and movie series that I like. You know, I actually like to have a copy of them, but I don't really like paying for them. Oh, there's a second low battery warning. So I probably don't have much longer to video. So this is Blanca Vista Subdivision. It's the little boulevard I was telling you about. It's a nice community. I've delivered here several times for Amazon. And we have a friend of ours' parents live here, and another friend of ours who just recently got divorced and remarried just moved here with her new husband, and their daughter is going to school in San Antonio. So that was a welcome happenstance. They lived in Rockport, which is quite a ways from here, over by Corpus Christi. So it was a good, 2-hour drive to go see them if we wanted to. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all away for a while. I'll pull y'all back out later and do my wrap up. Well, I'm leaving Blanca Vista. There's a nice moonrise right there. So I'll go ahead and cut it off right here since my battery's going to die before I get home. Let me go ahead and turn you around. All right, well, it's been a good little walk. Got to see some things we hadn't seen before. Had a good time, discounting the fact that guy got his truck broke into. That sucked. So, all right, well, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, because we're up at 120 now. So let's keep the trend going. If you like this video, found any worth or entertainment value in it, go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, swipe that notification bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. That being said, get one more shot of the moon. Y'all take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time. Bye. A bunch of wild pigs. Hopefully they stay over there. I'm not going down that road. This is going to put a little bit more distance to my hike, but I don't need to be food for wild bacon and pork chops. No. Bye.